Hello and welcome back to Basic Spanish for OT, PT, and SLP clinicians. My name is Juanita and I will be your host. I am an occupational therapy assistant as well as the author of this book, Basic Spanish for OT, PT, and SLP clinicians in the acute hospital setting. This book, as well as the ebook, can be purchased on Amazon.com. I will leave a link below where you will be able to obtain a copy. On today's video, we will continue with treatment phrases that are often used. So common questions and commands that we use during a treatment session. I'm working from page 78 in the book. So it'll make it a lot easier if you have the book with you. If you don't, you can still follow along, but if you do, turn to page 78. So with that being said, vamos a empezar. On page 79 of the book, we are finishing up with telling someone to bend their knees. So on page 77 of the book, we're telling someone to bend your knees. And the translation is on page 78. So if you're asking someone to bend their knee, you're going to say, dobla la rodilla. Dobla la rodilla. Dobla la rodilla. And if you're asking them to bend both knees, remember I told you plural, it would be dobla las rodillas. Dobla las rodillas. Dobla las rodillas. Now you can also hear a person say doble. Doble. So you can say doble las rodillas or doble la rodilla, which either or. But doble is the more formal term. Dobla is the informal term. Okay? So let's keep moving on. The next one is we often ask our patients to breathe in through their nose and out through their mouth, taking in smelling a rose and blowing out a candle, smelling a flower, blowing out a candle. So if you wanted to say that in Spanish, there are two different ways. I only gave you one way in the book, but watching the channel, you get a bonus. You can say inspire por la nariz y expire por la boca. Inspire por la nariz y expire por la boca. One more time. Inspire por la nariz y expire por la boca. And remember, I told you visual cues are very important. So visualize that. That's important. Another way, which I didn't put in the book, but you can say inhala and exhala. Inhala por la nariz y exhala por la boca. Inhala por la nariz y exhala por la boca. One more time. Inhala por la nariz y exhala por la boca. The next term, breathe slowly. Respira despacio. Respira despacio. Respira despacio. OTs, we say this a lot. Brush your hair. Cepíllate el cabello. Cepíllate el cabello. Cepíllate el cabello. Okay? Brush your teeth. Lávate los dientes. Lávate los dientes. Lávate los dientes. As I said, visual cues. Cepíllate el cabello. Cepíllate el cabello. Lávate los dientes. Lávate los dientes. The next one is something in the hospital we say all the time. Call the nurse before you get up. So, llama a la enfermera antes de ponerse de pie. I'll say it again. Llama a la enfermera antes de ponerse de pie. One more time. Llama a la enfermera antes de ponerse de pie. And I would try and encourage you to say antes very strong because you're wanting them to know. We want you to call the nurse before you try to get up. Okay. The next one is, can you do this? Puede hacer eso. Or esto, sorry. Puede hacer esto. Puede hacer esto. Puede hacer esto. Now in the book, you notice that I put puedes hacer. So that is the more familiar term. Either or of the terms should be familiar. Your patients, obviously, they're going to probably know that you don't speak Spanish fluently and you're trying to help. More times than not, I have found people to be more appreciative of the fact that you are attempting to learn the language and help them rather than you being grammatically correct. So we aim for perfection, but along the way, we understand, we give ourselves grace. Puede hacer esto is something I would encourage you. I would put a star by there because that is one of the things that, one of the phrases that you can use even if you can't remember other things. So you don't remember how to say doble el codo, which is to bend the elbow. You don't remember that. You don't remember doble. You don't remember codo. You don't remember any of that. And you say, oh man. But if you remember, puede hacer esto, puede hacer esto, puede hacer esto, that's helping. So that's one of those phrases that I would put a big asterisk by because you can ask someone to do that. Can you do this? Can you do this? So that's an asterisk right there. So try really hard to learn how to do that one. And the last one on this page is, can you hear me? ¿Puedes oírme? ¿Puedes oírme? ¿Puedes oírme? And you hear I'm interchanging puedes and puede. Puede is the more formal form. Puedes is the informal form. So you could say either or. ¿Puede oírme? ¿Puede oírme? ¿Puede oírme? So you're asking the person, can they hear you? And you're using your visual cue. So that's it. Remember, I'm keeping the videos under 10 minutes so you have an opportunity to listen, learn, and repeat. Listen, learn, and repeat. But gracias por venir, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.